What's going on, guys? Briar Rabbit here. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the PC beta for Destiny 2 and Destiny 2 on the PC, the full release of the game. Now, we got some news yesterday from Bungie specifically around the PC beta that I thought was really interesting, and frankly has caused a little bit of controversy around the community. So let's talk first about what will be in the PC beta. For the most part, it's going to be the same. The Homecoming story mission will be included. The Inverted Spire Strike will be included. Countdown on Midtown PvP will be included. And Control will be included. However, they've changed the map that you'll play Control on. On the console, it was played on Endless Vale, a very cool map that you're seeing in this video. But on PC, for the beta, Control will be played on Javelin 4, which is a brand new map that we've never seen before. And I'm really excited about this because, you know, I played the console beta, I got to play Endless Vale, and now I'll be playing the PC beta, and I'll get to play Javelin 4, which is really exciting to me. Now, some people are a little upset, specifically people who played the console version, and say, hey, how come PC players get access to a new map that we've never checked out? Well, I feel like that's the wrong way to look at it. PC players don't get a chance to play Endless Vale. So, you know, the console players got something that the PC players aren't going to get, and the PC players are getting something that the console players didn't get. And with all that being said, the PC beta is only like 5 days or 6 days before the release of the full game on console. So if the PC players get a little something for a week that console players didn't get, like, I don't see that as a big deal, and I kind of see it as sour grapes if you're upset about it, to be honest with you. I don't hold much truck with that argument because, you know, again, the PC players don't get to play Endless Vale until October, where the console players get to play Javelin 4 on September 6th, like right after the PC beta. So it's not a big deal in my opinion. Another thing that's going to be changed for the PC beta is the Sandbox. So Cosmo had this to say: the PC beta will also include evidence of some additional tuning of the player experience. We've answered feedback on how often you have access to power ammo or your super abilities. These changes will be subtle. If you are on board for the console beta, see if you can detect them. If this is your first dance with Destiny, be sure to tell us how it feels. So this was a big point of controversy among the community when the console beta was live, is players didn't feel like Guardians were powerful enough, especially in PvE, but somewhat in PvP too. We didn't feel like we had our supers up often enough, and with the change of the ammo system or the weapon system, so now we have essentially 2 primaries and 1 power ammo that includes snipers, fusion rifles, rocket launchers, grenade launchers, and other weapons. There just wasn't enough power ammo dropping to make us feel as powerful as we're used to being. So they're adjusting that in the PC beta, which I think is smart because they've clearly heard a lot of that feedback that we supplied them from the console beta, and hopefully this will ease some fears. Now, I don't think it's going to ease everything because we're still only getting a very small vertical slice of what PvE is. We're only getting the Homecoming story mission, and we're only getting the Inverted Spire Strike. So we're not going to get a full economy of how loot drops and what kind of weapons we have. We're going to get a small slice of a few weapons that Bungie has curated for us for the beta. So we're not going to feel like, you know, endlessly powerful Guardians like we do at the very end of Destiny 1 in the Age of Triumph, mind you. So I think it'll be interesting to see what changes they've made. I do expect them to be subtle. I don't think that Cosmo's lying. I think they are going to be actually pretty subtle. But we'll have to see. We'll have to wait until the beta comes out. That's going to, again, happen at the end of August. And I think it's going to be really exciting to see how PC players react to Destiny 2, because this will be their first time being able to play a Destiny game. Bungie also gave us a heads up about content creation on Destiny 2, and while this may not be a big deal to people who don't make YouTube videos or stream Destiny or Destiny 2, I think it actually is somewhat important to the whole community because the changes they made are for the entire community. So here's the deal. if you use OBS or XSplit to capture gameplay, you're going to have to change the way that you record content and stream content for Destiny 2. What they're doing is implementing anti-cheat features that disable any kind of overlay on Destiny 2. So this includes anything like Discord or Mumble, who's got like who's talking, any kind of frame rate or statistic overlay like MSI Afterburner or Fraps. All of that stuff is not going to work with Destiny 2. And the intention here is so that you cannot have like wall hacks, or you can't have anything overlay Destiny 2 and allow people to cheating. Now, for some people, that causes a real pain in the neck, because what's going to happen with this is OBS and XSplit are not going to be supported for game capture. So you're not going to be able to use the game capture mode of OBS and XSplit to record and to stream Destiny 2. There are workarounds, however, and this is why I'm so happy that Bungie actually took the time to tell us about this nearly a month ahead of the Destiny 2 beta and months ahead of the full release of Destiny 2 on the PC, because for some people, this may cost a little bit of extra money to get everything working. Now, you will be able to capture Destiny 2 footage on a PC. You just have to do it a little differently than you may be used to if you're using the game capture mode of OBS and XSplit. So you can use hardware capture, like a Elgato, AverMedia, any capture card that you've previously been using, you can continue to use for Destiny 2, which works best, frankly, if you have a gaming PC and a secondary streaming PC or recording PC. NVIDIA Shadowplay and AMD Relive are both still supported, so if you've been using those to stream or to record gameplay, that's still going to work. And you can still record gameplay using OBS and XSplit, but you're going to have to use screen capture mode or window capture mode, which can be a little more resource intensive than the game capture mode, but still works for streaming and for recording. So it's not that big a deal. And I think it's important that Bungie came out and said this, because if they hadn't, and these features did not work when the Destiny 2 beta came out, I feel like there would have been this huge outcry from content creators saying, like, why can't I record Destiny 2 footage? But by telling us about it beforehand, I think this was really smart, because it avoids that kind of like that outrage on Twitter that you're so used to seeing when content creators get upset about something. This gives content creators a bit of time to get prepared. If you have to do outlay of money, it gives you a little bit of time to save up money. There are plenty of different ways to capture footage off of a PC. Game capture with OBS and XSplit are just one of them. And I think that, taking a hit as a content creator, a small hit, is well worth any kind of anti-cheat measures that Destiny and Activision and probably Blizzard are putting in place for Destiny 2, because Lord knows we don't want any cheating in Destiny 2. I'm sure they always find a way, but whatever they can do to avoid cheating in Destiny 2, I think is well worth it. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button if you like the video. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.